Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Marble World, the game where you can build your own marble runs in a sandbox-like fashion. And the last video, actually, you guys seem to like it a lot, and this time, I've got something different I want to try. Normally, marble runs are kind of like a race, but what if it was less like a race and more like a Ninja Warrior obstacle course? Their marbles are gonna have a really tough time even getting to the end, if they even can, and it's gonna require a lot of precision physics and acrobatics from the marbles in order to get to the end, and we've just made a very unpleasant mess. This is definitely a safety hazard if anyone wants to walk into this room at this point. Especially, I have a skateboard just sitting on the floor here with marbles all over the place. Like, this is a tripping hazard. There's weights on the floor, there's balls on the floor, there's a skateboard, there's an instrument, there's a tennis racket, there's thousands of marbles on the floor. This feels like one of those Home Alone style booby traps that I've just rigged this room with completely. All right, anyway, let's clear all these marbles. There we go. I wish cleanup was that easy in real life. So for this Ninja Warrior marble course, I guess Marble Warrior is what this is gonna be. I'm really gonna be putting to the test how consistent are the physics in this game. I have no idea if this is every single run with one marble would go the exact same way, or is it kind of random a little bit? Okay, so my starting point is gonna be right here, and for this, I'm gonna be using this singular marble spawner, and I mean, you've seen it at the beginning of the video. It can spawn more than one marble at a time, but it's a little bit different in how it works. If you saw the last video, we used this marble spawner, which kind of spawns them all in a line next to each other, like an actual race would be. This one actually has the ability to spawn just one singular marble at a time, and it would probably help if I had this tilted so that the marble actually fell out. Oh, I pressed the button twice, so 2 marbles fell out, but there you go. As you can see, it just spawns in a single marble. And you know what? Since we're spawning in a single marble, why don't we actually start off with a single marble width track? That way we have complete control over where this marble is going to be going. All right, there we go. Perfect. Look at that. All right, I'm going to build up some speed here, and I'm really curious. Since we're doing a single marble, there's going to be a lot less interference with this thing, so I really want to see if we can do a loop with these marbles, but this is not attaching the way I feel like it should attach. There we go. All right, let's do a quick test. Let's see how it does. And hey, that actually worked. Let's do it again. Look at that. Oh, I just spawned way too many marbles. Are they all gonna go? They're not all gonna go. My bad. Okay, so after we do the loop, here's where things are gonna start getting very precarious, and we're gonna be losing some marbles here. I mean, I'm not gonna be losing marbles. I'm gonna be very calm and composed during all this, but the marbles might fall off the course. All right, so there's gonna be a lot of trial and error with this, because I gotta figure out, oh, that was actually kind of already perfect. I gotta figure out where these marbles are gonna land so I can do this correctly. But this isn't just gonna be a flat thing that they're landing on. They're gonna be landing on it like this. So let's see where that ends up leading them. Okay, they don't bounce as much as I was thinking they were gonna bounce, but what if I rotate it that way? Oh, you know what this game needs? This game needs bouncy pads. Oh, how good would that be? We actually had bouncy pads in this. All right, so I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm actually kind of trying to model this off of some of the Ninja Warrior obstacles. I think a lot of the Ninja Warrior courses start off with like those angled pads that they have to hop between back and forth. So I'm trying to do that with this. The thing is, marbles, they don't bounce. They don't have a lot of bounce factor, but hey, this is actually kind of working. This is gonna be a fun course. All right, so what's really useful with this game is I actually have a time slider up in the top left of the screen here. So if I put the time all the way down to minimum, then I can watch this thing in detail, in slow motion, as it bounces across these very carefully placed panels. And yeah, this is really helping me out when it comes to building this kind of course. All right, so now that we've done our 4 angled bouncy things, this is gonna look like this course itself looks like it's falling apart. This is already looking like an explosion frozen in time, which that's how you know it's gonna be a good course. All right, so phase 2 is complete. Phase 1, I guess, is the loop. Phase 2 are these bouncy panels, and then these bouncy panels are gonna bounce off this last one and then narrowly make it into this crevice, which is kind of just like a very narrow V. And this is gonna slow them down a bit, but they should be able to get through here. And then from here, I'm gonna do something really experimental that I don't know if it's even gonna work at all, but I'm gonna go into physics. No, where is it? Decorations physics? Yeah. We're gonna see if we can use one of these things, but we're going to turn this thing on its side. So hopefully this works as kind of like a teeter-totter of sorts. But the tough part is gonna be making them actually hit this thing and see what speed they even hit it at. All right, so let's see if this thing works at all like I think it's gonna work. All right, here we go. We're gonna follow this singular marble through here. I also don't really know if the physics are the exact same every single time. I don't know if they hit the exact same spots every single time they go down here. All right, is it gonna make it? Is it gonna make it? All right, it has made it. Remember, this is the slowest speed too. Okay, here we go. Oh, this isn't even really lined up that well. Oh, it gets out and... Ooh, I like that. We got a couple other marbles coming through here too. Oh, that's interesting. It turns before it even actually contacts with it. Huh. You know what this game really needs? This game needs a hotkey that triggers the marbles to run. Because right now, in order to actually trigger a marble run, I actually have to go all the way back up here and then press the thing. And then I gotta race the marble back down unless I pause time. And let's see, this is gonna be real time now. We're gonna see how this marble bounces down these things and gets down onto here. All right, ready, and real time. All right, that's actually pretty cool. I don't really know what use this is having yet. I just wanted to put it there to see if it worked the way I thought it was gonna work, and it kind of does. All right, here it comes. That did not work as intended at all. This seems to have an immunity to physical objects that aren't marbles. All right, that's fine. We'll just use this as an interesting motion thing. So now what I'm gonna do is try to catch this marble in this tube. All right, check it out. So it actually carries the marble. It makes a legitimate difference. This thing matters now. I was worried it wasn't gonna matter, but if this thing is set at its default position, this actually slows the marble down and then kind of carries it directly into this tube, which is kind of awesome. I can't believe this actually kind of works. If this actually has like a deterministic physics, this is going to be a course that I think literally can only be beaten by the first marble and nothing else. All right, check this out. Wait, what? What? Why did the first marble not even make it past the phase 2 was the easy part? What? There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Oh, look at that. Okay, okay, let's do it again. I want a closer look this time. Why did it fail? I don't understand why it failed that one time, though. It gets caught by this thing. I forgot to reset it. This time it should work. There we go. It goes into this tube. And now watch this. It goes out of this tube. And please work, please work, please. Things aren't always the same. Things aren't always the same, which means... This makes my job so much harder to line things up. I swear, you saw this work, right? I had a clip of it working. Oh, there it is. Okay, I got it. I got it. Right, here we go. Please tell me that this works again. I just had a success. Yes! Do you have any idea how hard it is to get a marble to roll on top of a curved cylinder from beginning to end? This is amazing. It doesn't work. I had it work twice in a row under the prior conditions, and now it doesn't work. Why doesn't it work now? All right, I'm starting to use pieces in unconventional ways, and it's starting to become even more of a nightmare than this thing already was. So this is normally a splitter track that, you know, it splits the marbles off into two separate, very wide and easy to navigate tracks. But when you put it on its side, it becomes a balance beam with a ramp on it. So this kind of forces the marble to straighten out in this much smaller fashion that is more akin to the marble's actual size, allowing it to fall onto this and follow this to the end. You know what? Are we just gonna go straight into the trash? Is that where the end of this course is gonna go? I am down for that. All right, guys, I've been at this for like an hour and a half now, and I'm learning that the more I add to this, the less consistent the physics becomes. Oh no. Hey, there's a backup here. If they miss this thing, then there's a chance they could get caught on this ladder here. But I'm really trying to get these marbles locked into this balance beam area. Oh boy, slow down. Okay. Here we go. I've been trying to analyze this. See, I feel like that could get a little bit skinnier, but I risk slow. Oh, that bounce. Okay, maybe this is too much of a bounce. Let's raise this. My goal right here is there's a threading the needle concept that I want to do. So I want it to go down here and then continue going down here, jump off, and then have a balance beam ramp, essentially, that launches it up and then goes through this hole, which is essentially two houses that I put reversed on top of each other to create this hole here. And then I don't know, I've just been trying to do this for like the past 40 minutes. But there's some elements of luck with this course, especially when it comes to this ladder thing here, because this is just constantly going. So it's always in a different position every single time I start the course. So sometimes they land on one of these things and just bounce off, and sometimes they go in it successfully. So there is a little bit of an element of luck with this course as well, which does not make this any easier to deal with. All right, so let's do another test run. I got to make sure this is reset. All right, here we go. All right, so it's in there, which is really nice. All right, now here's the trouble spot. Last time the bounce was too great. Let's see how it feels this time. That's good. Slow down, slow down. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Not bad. Oh, pause. Okay. All right. The thing is, I don't know if this is going to be every single time that it's going to go in this trajectory or not. Next time could be completely different as far as how it launches off here. So I don't know what to do with this necessarily. All right. Is that good? Nope, not low enough. Hold on, here we go. All right, what about right there? Is that good? All right, it goes through. So you saw it, right? I aligned it so that it goes right into there. Let's reset this thing, and let's see if we can do it a second time in a row. So far, I have not been able to do this threading the needle jump 2 times in a row. We need some hotkeys for the time control so I don't have to keep moving my mouse up. Are you kidding me? It fell off of that section? See? How am I supposed to work in these conditions? These non-deterministic conditions are really cramping my style. All right, slow-mo. There's a weird thing that happens right there. When it lands on this, you saw it go off to the side a little bit. I'm hoping that this is really gonna lock this in and it's gonna just have the same trajectory out of here every single time. Right? Right, marble? Lava marble? Okay. All right, hold on and pause. Oh, that is not where I thought it was. All right, here we go. Let's get some consistency out of this now. That's looking like a really nice trajectory. Will it maintain that every single time now? All right, wait. Hold on. What's happening? That's looking like it's gonna hit the edge. So let's move this back. Okay, maybe it wasn't. Right there. Good. What's this trajectory looking like? Right there? Is that gonna be good? Maybe a little bit lower. All right, that's it. If this doesn't create the consistency we need to replicate that right here, then I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't have a solution for this. Good. Why was it so much higher that time? All right, guys, I think I have finally finished the course. I'm at almost 3 hours now of doing this stuff, and it's gonna be hit or miss. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be hit or miss. There's a lot of chance that is involved with this course. So let's do a walkthrough so we know what should happen, and then we're gonna try to see if it does happen. So the marbles come down. This is the easy part. We're gonna go through our first loop, off the loop, onto the angled jump pads. We're gonna bounce off here, bounce off there, bounce off there, bounce off there, and then narrowly thread the needle into this wedge. It is going to go through this wedge and then fall off the end, landing on this teeter-totter, which is going to affect its trajectory to carry it essentially into this pipe. It comes out of the pipe onto the marble ladder, which drags it up, and then down onto this runway right here, which is going to zero it in, and then zero it in even farther on this V section. And then we're gonna have an angled balance beam, which then has a really sharp angle right there. It's going to jump off of this balance beam onto a curved balance beam, which is going to ramp it up through the air, through the wormhole, which will then go down onto this very steep drop, which then merges with this steep bend, I guess we can call this, which is actually the drop, but just on the reverse side of the drop. So then we actually have two more of these curved pieces. It's going to go inside this curved piece, jump over to the inside of the other curved piece, and then this transitions into a loop, but the loop is actually completely sideways, so it works as somewhat of a banked turn, and then it's going to pop off of this very subtle triangular kicker here, and then it goes down into the ending here, which actually I'm going to adjust this. I didn't realize that it snapped there. Oh, nope, didn't want to do that either. All right, but then it is going to go into the pipe, and this pipe carries it right where it belongs, into the trash. So that's what's supposed to happen. Now, let's go ahead and spawn in a marble. We're gonna do real time first. We're gonna see if a marble can make it through in real time. It's gonna be kind of hard to follow in real time, but I just want to see it happen in real time because I actually haven't seen that happen yet. And then if we can get it to go in real time, then we're gonna try again in super slow-mo, where we can do a play-by-play of each individual part. So are we ready for this? Are we ready for a real-time one? I don't know if this is gonna happen. I really don't know how long it's gonna take even to get a successful run here, but let's try it. Here we go. Begin! All right, here we go. We got a real-time marble going down. It goes through the loop successfully. It goes through the ankle jump pads and threads the needle into there, into the tube very successfully. The ladder's going well. It's going down the balance beam, slowing down, getting its bearings, and down the balance beam, and it went into the wormhole successfully. It's going through. It's going around the sideways loop. It gets off the kicker. It goes into the pipe and into the trash. First try. My voice. I'm hurting my voice trying to announce this. It's really hard to keep up with it. I can't believe that worked on the first try. Everything, all at once. Okay, now we're gonna try a second attempt in super slow-mo. I don't know if adjusting the speed actually affects the physics at all, but let's see if we can get a successful try in super slow-mo this time. We're gonna have to do variable speed because some sections are slower than others naturally. All right, here we go. We're following it down. It's going into the loop. It's got some decent speed. Great success on the first loop. It is bouncing down the angled pieces. We're slowing down the speed a little bit more. Will it feed into there? It feeds into the wedge, and the wedge is going to carry it along to the teeter-totter, which I almost forgot to reset. If I don't reset the teeter-totter, it does not work. The teeter-totter successfully carries it into there. Surprisingly, one of the more consistent parts of this course. Uh-oh, bad luck here. Bad luck. Is it going to recover? Okay, he recovered into the ladder. I don't know what this section of the ladder is all about, but this guy got the short end of the straw there. The short straw. Short end of the stick. I'm mixing my metaphors. All right, let's speed it up a little bit to get across this ladder. All right, we're going down onto the balance beam section. This is the part where they like to slow down, get a lay of the land here. All right, let's slow it down for the balance beam section. He has to stay centered, otherwise he might not make it into the wormhole. And if he doesn't make it into the wormhole, he ceases to exist. And oh no, right at the wormhole is where he fails the course. So unfortunately, oh, there's not what I was expecting. Nope, but he still fell off the course. He tried to recover there, pulling off a move I've never seen any other marble do, but unfortunately, he is no longer going to exist in marble run racing. So we're passing it on to the next competitor to have their chance at securing a victory. All right, here we go. We're going to the first loop again. We're going through the wedge bouncy pads into the V, and then, oh, I forgot to reset that, but you know what? He ended up recovering, ended up landing on the lower part of the ladder. This part's just gonna take a little bit longer. We can go ahead and speed it up. All right, here he goes, down the balance beam ramp. We're slowing down time here. Is he gonna be able to make it through the wormhole in slow motion? We do not have a competitor that has successfully made it yet, and oh, just the same as the last guy, unfortunately. They met the same fate. He appeared to have learned nothing from his previous competitor's mistakes. All right, we now have slow-mo competitor number 3 here. Can we get a successful slow-mo competitor? For some reason, slow motion seems to be really hanging these guys up. But here we go. Going down the wedge blocks, and then narrowly into the V there. And then this time, this ramp is all, or this teeter-totter is all ready for them. They should carry him right into the pipe piece. Here he comes. And successful transition into the pipe piece. How's the transition on the ladder gonna go? A little bit of a hang up, almost didn't make it into a slot there, but he finally made it. Let's go ahead and speed things up a little bit for this section. All right, here it is. This is the section. Nobody has seemed to be able to prepare themselves for the wormhole in slow motion here. Let's see if the watermelon can do it. All right, good transition onto the ramp. And up, this is looking good. This is looking good. He is into the wormhole. The hardest part is behind him. Can he maintain the success through the rest of the course? Here he goes, down into the banks. Successful transition into the first bank. Successful transition into the second bank. Will he transition through the loop without losing his momentum? There he goes. We're going around the loop. We're gonna speed things up. Oh, no. Oh, whoa. Okay, I made a mistake with the controls there, but we have a successful ending. I don't know what happened. The speed just ramped up so quickly all of a sudden. You wanted to get the last part of that course over with very quickly. But I'll say that counts as a victory. Watermelon has secured his position in the trash where he belongs. But that concludes this week's Marble Warrior competition in the Marble World. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this because I put a lot more time into this than I normally do. It's a very, very short course, but there's a lot that goes into this thing. If you guys want to see more Marble World videos, let me know down in the comments below. And what would you like to see happen if you do want to see more videos? Again, this game is coming out on May 7th. I'm excited to see what it's going to be like on release. If you want more information about it, you can check the link down in the description below. If you missed the previous episode where I did a mass marble run, then you're going to want to check that out. You can check that out on the end screen right here. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.